Morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and I thought I'd do something a little different today. I've only done this type of video one other time. I mean, I like to talk about products, don't get me wrong, but I haven't done a get ready with me, or this is not quite a get ready with me. It's more of a, I'm gonna try an idea that I saw on YouTube and see how it goes. So I thought it would be fun, and I thought I would show you and see if it really works. So it is a get ready with me with, I guess, a technique or two. Okay, so I thought I would tell you, I went ahead and did a couple of things so this video wouldn't be super long. I went ahead and prepped my skin, and I am a very basic makeup gal. Although I am, with all my subscription boxes and all my new makeup, I like to try things out. And truthfully, I use makeup the way that I want to use it. I watch videos and I see ideas, but then I kind of change it into my own, and I use what works for me, because I don't really feel like there's not a right or wrong way to use makeup. I feel like. I'm sure there is, but I kind of feel like make it your own. Okay, so I prepped my skin, and almost everything I'm gonna show you I got from some subscription box, almost. Because this is the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, Energize and Rescue. And I prepped my skin with this. I really do like it. It's a very nice consistency. It's not tacky, it's not sticky. I think you want it a little tacky, so I can kind of tell that it is a little bit, just so the makeup grips on. And then I combined it with, actually I think I put this on last night. I don't think I put this on this morning, but I really like this. Got this a while back. This is Cypress, and this is one of those items that once I heard it was expensive, I decided I needed to try it out to see how it really works. And I really like it. It's an antioxidant dew. I know a lot of people got this. If you got it and you're still using it, let me know, because I really like it. And then I mix it with something new. Well, I normally mix it with something new. I normally mix that with this Jet Super Hydrating Skincare all-in-one serum. I like something that has everything included, so I'm not using a lot of products, because like I said, I'm a very minimalist person at heart. So this Jet Setter or Jet Super Jet Setter, it's not, but Jet. I hadn't heard of this either. I went ahead and also used an under eye cream, QMS. A friend of mine actually passed this along to me because she got it in one of her subscription boxes and didn't need it. And I believe that an eye cream or eye gel plumps up the eye area, and I need all the help I can get in that area. Okay, that's what I prepped with already. I did use a little bit of concealer that I'll show you in a second, as soon as I figure it. Oh, I used the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, a little bit under my eyes. I didn't use any foundation. I don't use a lot of foundation. Truthfully, it's summer, it's hot here. I don't like a heavy coverage, so I didn't use any of that. But I am gonna add a little bit of this one I just got in a subscription box, the Trace. I didn't change my profile to add in makeup that I know of, or concealer or anything like that, but they sent it to me and I like it. So it's porcelain. The color's a little bit light, but you can always highlight your skin and contour your skin, so it's okay to use a lighter concealer, I think. But it also has this, like you can crayon basically on, which I like that, because you can put it exactly where you want it. And then it does have a blender tip. I'm not as good with the blender tip part, so I usually just use my fingers because it's easier for me. Okay, so those are what I started with. The other concealer, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this on top. All right, the other thing I went ahead and did was my brows, because they take me the longest. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a before and after. in the thumbnail, but the brows, yeah, they always need the most help, but they always make your face look like you're awake, and I think they help, so I take the extra time. I also went ahead and did them because I got a color the other day at the store, and for some reason I got dark blonde, and yeah, I'm a brown-haired gal, so getting the dark blonde did not work out. So I had to add a little bit of shadow and a couple of other things. I kind of lined them a little bit with an old mascara because that makes the hair stay in place. I don't have any brow gel right now, so I had to do what you gotta do. Like I said, you use makeup the way you want to use makeup. Okay, so what I thought I would do is there's a video, a couple shout out videos, and there's a video that I think it's 50 and Fabulous, and I believe it's her. I always also watch Tammy's Ageless Beauty, and she might have one similar to it too. But what it is they take their black, and probably works better with a felt tip eyeliner. But they take their eyeliner and they angle it up on the edge of the eyes instead of doing a cat eye, which because I'm not in my 20s or 30s anymore, so doing a cat eye just brings my eyes down. So what they did is they angle it up and then they make a triangle and they fill it in. So this is my eyes with nothing on them at all, except a tiny bit of concealer. Nothing. So I thought we'd try it out together. Okay, before I try it out though, I have another mirror, so I'm gonna try not to get it in the frame. I'm also gonna use a little bit of eyeshadow and see how that goes too. Whatever happens in this video happens because we all know I'm amateur status when it comes to makeup, but I'm gonna tell you, I watched a whole lot. So this is that Trestique. I watched a whole lot. I'm just gonna fill it in right here a little bit more to make my eyes a little bit brighter. And I dab it in. I try the blender brushes, I try all the other stuff. The brushes tend to leave streaks. I'm not a fan of that. I also have a hard time with my glasses because it immediately shows on my face, even with even with concealer and everything. So it's hard for me to get rid of that. So what I do is I kind of dab that too. I will use a setting powder in a minute and show you because I have one that I really like. Okay, so some channels that I really like though that I've been watching and that have helped me on, I don't want to call it a makeup journey, but you could call it a makeup journey. Allie Glines is one that I just adore. She does step by step, like literally she talks you through everything she does. Putting it up here already. Going rogue. She talks you through everything she does, and I like that. She gets you step by step. Okay, let me know your thoughts on how to keep concealer where your glasses go. I've seen a couple of videos where they use a setting spray and then the concealer over it. They use, let's put some concealer down here where it looks a little red. Like I said, I don't use a lot of makeup. I basically just conceal the spots that I need to conceal, where there's a little bit of redness. And now you're really wearing your mask when you go to the grocery store anyway, so I don't really, basically the eyes have it right now because they're the ones that you see all the time right now because of the masks. So I thought that no better time than now to try that out. Okay, so another thing I saw is they do eyes first and they come back with their concealer, and this is great for this, y'all, because you can just draw it on, and after they do the eyeshadow, they'll make a line and smooth it out, and then it kind of pulls the eye up too. Okay, so that's all we're gonna do on that. Let me show you a setting powder though before we start with the eyes. Yes, like I said. Okay, I got this in a subscription box. I haven't heard a lot about it, but I really like it. It is Ciate Everyday Vacay. And I really like it. It's a coconut based setting powder. I have my favorite brush, all purpose, multi-purpose, use it for everything pretty much. And it's very fine. And so what I've been doing is I don't really bake because that's gonna set in the lines, but I've been kind of baking the side just a little bit, letting it sit the longest to kind of cover where my glasses go. I do that first, let it sit for a few minutes, or while I'm putting the rest on, and then kind of tap it in. I also like to give my brows a little bit of a brush for staying powder power. Staying powder power. And like I said, it's summer, it's hot, so I have to do a nice light layer of powder. If not, I glow very quickly, very quickly. Okay, so then I go back after a couple of minutes and kind of do this side where I have to try to set that where my glasses rub off my makeup. Okay, I don't do a whole lot under my eyes because I don't want it to crease super quickly. But this powder, see, I like it. Just gives you a fine layer. It smells good. It's very, just gonna see if it said, they call that finely milled powder, I think. Making a hot mess. Coconut setting powder, that's all it says. Okay, so I really like the Ciate, and it came with a large amount of powder. I've been using this for probably 2 months. Hopefully my friend does not knock down the camera. Okay, something else I've been doing a little bit of is another thing I got that a friend had sent to me, the Kavos Fairy Dust Pressed Highlighter. This is what you'll see. I'll wear, is it flipping the words around? It's okay. In my videos to kind of give my cheeks just a little bit of highlight. Just brush it on. I'm not doing a lot of I'm not doing any contouring today. But I do like a little bit of a glow. Just a little bit. Sometimes I use too much and I have to go back over the powder. Sometimes I mix this with the powder, and sometimes I use it on my eyes by itself. Like I said, you do you. So I guess a little bit more on this side than this side, but that's okay. Because we should glow no matter what. Okay. I did get these in a subscription box, which is what we're going to try out. These lavish brushes. I took this one out, I haven't used them yet. Took this one out this morning and it's adorable. Yeah. I like brushes. I usually stick with the same brush, which is the e.l.f. crease brush, because it's a nice all-around brush. It's not too soft. It doesn't fall apart when you use it. Yeah. Okay. So let's start with the eyes. And I thought we would use a little bit of cream. Okay, I got this in a subscription box too. Essentials. Is it Essentials? Yes. Violet Voss. I have 2. I also have that one, and I have my Caramel Melange. But I thought I would try this cream. Hopefully I won't go out of view on all over. We're just going to do a little bit of powder or eyeshadow because the main goal is to do the eye lift and see what happens. But we need a little color. So my eyes take to color very quickly and very easily. So a light, because this is a super light. This is the lightest shade in there, the cream. Goes a long way on my eyes. You can already see it, and it's the lightest color in here. Yeah, don't know what that's about, but it's true. I like an all over pretty shade. Okay, so yes, I go back and forth. I don't know why. All right, so this is just shadow. You ever have one eye that always just takes shadow better than the other? Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna try this, and I think it's gonna work better if you have a liquid eyeliner. This is a Kat Von D cake pencil. It's a little bit stickier than I think would probably really work. So what she does is I'm gonna have to use my other mirror too. Okay, I need to get a mirror right here. That would be great. Okay, I don't have one, so we're gonna try. See if I can do this. I can't do it in your mirror, so I gotta do it in my mirror. Let's try this. All right, so basically, pulls this harder than it looks, y'all. Okay. Let me try, maybe I used my other. Let's see if this one stays up better. That one doesn't have a mirror. That's not gonna work. Okay, we're gonna have to do it like this. So she draws her line straight up and down. Oh, I can already see it working. While I got my mirror to work, that was a brief intermission in case you needed to get coffee or something. Okay, so this one already has more shadow, I can tell. Okay, so I drew my line straight up and down. A little messy, but all right, so that's what she said. She said go straight up and down, which I did. Y'all, can you already see the difference? Yeah. Then she comes back down in a triangle. It's like an inverted cat eye. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, liquid liner, gonna be the best bet. Okay, so I drew the triangle. Then she colors it in. Now we're gonna have to blend the shadow so it blends in a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be tons of other eyeliners that are gonna look a little bit more smooth. Okay, we did it, we did it. I'm gonna blend it a little bit and then we'll really look at it. I'm also gonna add a little bit under here. So close to the camera. To bring it together, you can use a color. I don't know if she really lined the top of the upper eye. We're gonna do it a little bit. I didn't go a long way on my upper cat. Can we call it that? My upper line lift. But yeah, okay, I lined the top just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. I don't have any mascara on yet. All right, I'm gonna go back and add a little bit of shadow to blend it. Let's try this, my other BoxyCharm. I've used this one before, it's really pretty. We're gonna use a little bit of a different color on the edge for a minute. I'm using the same brush because I adore this brush. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of, we're gonna just be gentle because I tend to get too much makeup super quick. And then I'm not great at the blending part. Okay. All right, so I'm just kind of blending it with a little bit of a darker color on the outside edge just to kind of make it blend in a little bit so it's not harsh. We don't want it harsh. I mean, I'm probably really only wearing it to the grocery store today, but okay. So I like that. Now what I would do if it was me, I would go with a darker color, maybe this dusty rose color, kind of blend it in a little bit more. Need a little bit of a smaller brush to line the bottom, but I think you get the point. Go back into the cream and do the inside edge. With your concealer and make a line in the same angle that you make your eyeliner lift. And even out that shadow. Like I said, I didn't use a whole lot of shadow today. I kept it real light, real light. My emphasis is on my eyeliner today, okay? All right, so for mascara, I talked about this in a previous video, the Grand Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with Castor Oil. Now, you have to wear this mascara. Do not let this mascara wear you, because it's the va-va-va-va-voom of the mascaras. You have to literally wipe the edge of it, because if you don't, it's gonna clump everywhere. Now, me putting mascara on video is not what I do every day, so let's see what happens. But I gotta tell you, this mascara is like, it's kind of amazing for going out. Okay, it took me that long just to clean it up. It's a mess. It's a mess mascara, it really is. Okay, so this is no mascara. Okay, let's see what happens with the mascara. You move it on the bottom of the lash a little bit to grab all the lashes. I did not do anything. I didn't put a primer on them. I didn't do anything to them. You can wear this mascara every day, but it's work, y'all. It's work. I also saw something a while ago that says when you do your mascara, bring it toward your nose to give yourself a little extra lift. I do the bottom lashes very gently. You can already see it kind of clump a little bit. You gotta be this mascara is a lot. Okay, so mine tend to fall on the edge right here on just one of the eyes. So I move it a little bit. All right. Like I said, it's a real hard mascara to work with, but it works so well. I am interested in trying some others. I mentioned that in another video. Like, I can already tell the corner needs to be, there we go. It's a little too heavy. Okay, that's with mascara. That is one coat. This is not my go-to everyday mascara because it's really hard to work with. And I haven't had it that long, maybe a month or two. And I do like it. Okay, so the other thing I would probably do when I was finished, I think I do like the way it turned out. You can tell that lifts, because I didn't do anything different. All I did was basically do the lift with eyeliner. But I would add a little bit of gold because, yeah. So this has a really pretty gold. I'm gonna add it in the middle just a little bit. Brighten it up a little bit. Like I said, my emphasis is not on shadow today. All right, and you can do another coat of mascara. You can use another mascara. I have another mascara, Pacifica. It's very liquidy, so it almost coats, and then you could go on top and put the other mascara on top. So, okay, so that's the difference between the lift and the non-lift. What do you think? If you try it, oh, let's add a little bit of lipstick. If you try it out, let me know, because I think it's fun. You could do a little mini, guys. You don't have to drag. I used a lot. I kind of made my angle pretty tall. You could just use a mini. Sometimes I just do a tiny bit. It's enough to just give my eye a little lift. Okay, so this Girl Lactic, I've also talked about this. So I thought I'd try this because this color is so pretty. Okay, I have to use my mirror and not my mirror. I have a liner, but it's real dark, so. This is so pretty. It's a liquid lipstick, so it dries down real fast. It has some great staying power. This is the color Sweet. Now, since it dries so fast, I'm not a big fan of the drying feeling on my lips. I add in the e.l.f. tinted lip oil. Another shout out to Meredith of All Trades for sending this to me in a collab because it's quickly become a favorite. Hit it on top. And voila. What do you think? I know I used a little bit of gold on my eyes and I used more of a pink on my lips, but that's just how it's gonna go today. All right, so I think I'm gonna do the other eye real quick and come back and let you know my thoughts, just like y'all. All right, y'all, so my thoughts, I did both eyes. They both look a little bit different from each other, and that's okay because they're different. They don't have to look the same. But my thoughts on this are probably go a little darker in the shadow next time to give it a little bit more of a color right here. But for the eyeliner lift, does it work? You tell me, I think it does. I mean, this is the after. I think it does. I think I'm gonna try some other mascaras, like I mentioned. That one's just so hard for me to work with, and there are so many mascaras out there that are so good, and as much as I wanna love it, and as much as it gives you that, because this is one coat. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to try some foundations just to see, maybe, you know, get a little bit more into makeup. So let me know. But I think this was just what I needed today. So let me know what your thoughts are. And if you try it out, tag me, let me know. All right, y'all, this was exactly what I needed. All right.